as well?
No,
No? Okay.
I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Yeah, you want to know something hilarious? You have been
Yeah.
in my opening screen for the entire past 2 weeks, and I don't think anybody has
Oh, have
noticed.
I?
Yes, you have been in here. You want to see a spoiler?
Where?
You're okay.
Where?
Let me zoom in for those watching on Twitch. Do you see that little thing next to the fan art drawing? Yeah, I hit.
Where?
I legitimately hit.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there
Oh,
you are.
that's tiny.
Yeah, there you.
That's tiny.
So ever since I began the summer event, you have been hiding in the corner, and that's a reference to one of your tweets.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, you mentioned in one tweet specifically where you said, "Oh, what if I just appear randomly in people's stream? Like I don't know."
Oh, that, yeah.
So,
That.
and I've been building that joke up to this moment for like over a week just for this moment. Not the best joke, but hey, you've been there for the entire time.
I suppose.
No, don't worry. It's just a stupid joke. I don't know why I thought about that. I thought it'd be hilarious. You ever seen those memes on YouTube where someone comments like, and the longer the joke takes to say, the better it gets? Kind of like an Internet Explorer joke.
I kind of have a story about that.
Hey yo, willing to check?
Oh, so there's a I was in a game, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was in a TF2 server actually. It was a community server, and I vividly remember one day, some guy started telling like this really like long it was like a story that was like very much like structured like a joke, right?
Yeah.
Like it was something about like little Timmy like goes to his mom and his mom gets mad at him and he's like oh god, and then he goes to school and then the teacher gets it's like basically this whole train of like bigger and bigger people getting mad at him, like at first his mom, then his teacher, and then like I think it's like the principal, and then it goes to, like the police and then the court, and because he says he likes raspberry ice cream as his favorite flavor, and it keeps going like higher and higher and higher.
Yeah.
And like it's a really long-winded joke.
Oh lord.
And halfway through it, right, the moderators of the server muted the guy from voice chat.
Oh my goodness.
And every single person on the server like rioted. They're like, no, unmute him. Like it was crazy. Like I have not seen that sort of like coordination from like an entire server. Everyone was invested in it and they wanted to see where the story was going. And so eventually we bullied the mods into unmuting him. And the whole punchline of the joke was that he wasted everyone's time by listening to the joke. That was the punchline.
Oh my goodness. Someone in chat said just like now, but that's like a dickish move. No, don't take that.
But yeah, no,
Miss Zero, fuck you.
Like it's one of those things where it's like you had to have like been there to like understand.
No, I believe that, but honestly, some people are really dedicated to the craft. That's just what I want to say about that. And okay, so let's go back to the next screen. 3 and 2 and 1. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Oh my goodness! Last night I did a switch of scene, and
and it crashed.
It just crashed, like, be really terrible. And oh my goodness! Oh yeah, thank you for sliding down. Thank you for the cue.
just a little bit.
Let me ask you something. What is your canonical size?
13 feet.
13 feet? Holy shit! Okay.
If you Google if you look up Moai height on Google, that's the answer you get.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
If you just type those words into Google, that's the answer you get. So I'm like, well, that's what we're going with now.
No, yeah, because I've had Vtubers here that, oh yeah, no, I'm like 5 inches tall, and it's like, okay, not today, mister. I'm just gonna give you. I'm trying to be as accurate as possible, but this time, I guess this is. Let's go with this. I'm more surprised that you're not like Gamaguri. Have you watched Kill la Kill before?
No, I have not.
I have not? Oh my goodness. Gamaguri is this freaking kid in the school.
I've heard the name. The name.
It's the big dude that just appears in a ton of memes, and they don't have a canonical size. Their size, it's whatever it's biggest on the screen, it's always going to be 2 inches taller than that thing. So if
Oh, I see.
so if a monster
Interesting.
shows up, it's just gonna be
Yeah, is Kill
tolerated.
la Kill just like a gag
Yeah,
anime? It's just like a gag anime, right?
yeah, absolutely.
I've heard it's like really like weirdly fucked up though.
It's good, honestly. Right, it's one of my favorite because I'm a big
I've
chill.
heard
for,
good things about it.
I'm a big chill for Traeger, Studio Gynax, and all that stuff. Yeah, it's in my blood. It's in my core. But this is not about me. This is about getting to know you and sharing a lot of stories with you. Hello, everyone, and
Yeah.
thank you for your presence here. I am your host for today.
Yes, hello. No, we're not. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's perfect.
You guys let this person run your stream? Chat, you let Sane run their own stream? No, Chat is the host.
Chad is the host.
If there's anything I've learned is Chat is the host. They're the ones who control the stream, not
Well,
you.
You know what? You may be onto something. That makes a lot of sense. You probably have more experience here as the big Vtuber you always are. Everybody looks up
yeah.
to you. No,
Yeah,
let
I'm
me.
looking down on you.
Well, I see. What I want to bring to the table right now is that
Yeah.
you are indeed right.
I don't see a table here.
When it comes to, fuck you, I'll put one right now if I have to.
Yeah, continue.
Okay, so what I want to say is that chat does control the stream sometimes, and it exhausts me. It exhausts me
Yeah.
sometimes. I'm gonna vent tonight, okay? This is an unusual
Yeah.
night, and I'm gonna vent. In fact, I'm gonna make you vent this too. So wait for your
Among
turn.
Us.
So here's the thing. Yeah, chat always like tries to like make me do some weird stuff or play certain games, and I'm like, no, fuck you. I want to keep playing Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm just addicted to that game. What are your thoughts on gacha games?
Genshin Impact, more like Genshin Impact, am I right, gamers?
Damn, I also want to compliment your freaking your voice tuning for some reason. It's your voice range. That's what I said in one of your streams on chat. That
Oyoverse, more like
Pretty good.
Bozoverse, am I right, gamers?
it's
come
freaking
on.
good. Your voice range is pretty fucking immaculate and freaking
Yeah.
good. But anyways, I'm not gonna start with the dig right now. That comes later. Hey yo. Anyways, please allow me to give you some time to introduce yourself a little better and what is it that you do?
Oh, what do I do?
Yes.
Introducing myself?
Yes, please. That's what you're here for.
Well, what do I do? What don't I do?
What do you do? You
Well,
have a
one
very-
thing I'm doing is everyone's mother. Secondly, I stream on Twitch. I also do graphic design. Those are my main core pieces that I do. I've brought the focus towards the graphic design aspect lately, putting the streams on the back burner. So streams are a lot more laid back as of late, but
Oh yeah, so that's something that I really want to compliment already, and
Yeah.
it's the specific craft about. I have a bunch of questions that related to that, and
Yeah.
they're probably gonna have simple answers, but please
Yeah.
educate me on your decision making of that specific art scale, because a lot of people tend to have different types of commissions, and you have a very specific type of commission, which is
yeah,
those kinds, and
yeah.
I suck when it comes to making templates or assets like that. In fact, the new
Yeah.
one that I have with my name was given to me by a beloved friend. But what's your thought process when making commissions like that?
What is my thought process?
Yeah, if I want
In what aspect?
Okay, so the angle that I'm going from is like, what do you analyze first, depending on what the customer wants in that type of field? Like, hey, I want a new like username or a banner. In fact, I'm looking for new ones as well for other stuff. For, like,
You need a
podcasts and
banner
stuff. Like, forgive my lack of
or
terminology.
a logo? You mean?
Yeah, the logo. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if you
Yeah, logo.
the logo.
Well, for logos, it's all about kind of minimalizing like key aspects of a design and like, okay, how can I apply this to, like a piece of like typography?
Yeah.
Like, how do I capture the essence of like this VTuber's aesthetic, like with, like the design elements they have on their model? Sometimes they don't have a good model to go off of, and I have to get creative. That also happens quite a bit, but sometimes they don't know what they want. Sometimes they request often very like abstract things.
Yeah, Like, what are your thoughts? And speaking of logos, what are your thoughts
Hmm?
on like the current state of like logos in big companies when they minimize?
Oh, logos in
everything?
big companies?
Yeah, because they I don't know why, but suddenly they all turned boring like a decade ago. Everybody's just minimizing.
Oh
to the
yeah,
extreme.
no, you know what? Like, it sucks, but like, it fucking works.
Does it? Though?
Because okay, so let me explain. I've got kind of a take on this here. In VTubing,
Yeah.
most like traditionally like what you think of as like the VTuber logo, like from like a marketing corporate standpoint, those suck. Those are terrible. Like when you are creating a logo, like because the thing is though is that that's not really a fair metric to judge them on because they're kind of used differently. They're not used for brand recognition. Rather, they're sort of almost this like separate art piece, this kind of idea, so to speak, that goes with the VTuber rather than being like an actual like logo as it is intended to be used, right? And
Yeah.
the thing is the reason why company logos keep getting more like simple and simple, quote unquote, they're getting more boring, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is because that is like simplified logos are key for brand recognition for a very good reason. Like when you think of like the biggest brands, like do you realize it's like they're so identified? Like if you think about it in your head, you can instantly like see it in your head, like what that looks like, because it's very simple, it's easy to recognize.
Yeah.
And like one of, I guess, the tests is if you have your logo, could a child draw it? That is what kind of like a rule of thumb is, like if a child could like draw your logo from memory, then it's probably pretty good for brand recognition. Like, and that's why they keep getting more and more and more simple, because like the more simple it is, like the less detail your brain takes in to like process it when looking at it, right? So it's more easy to like remember for like consumers. That's why they keep getting more and more simple, because like I said, it's minimalism, stylization. Yes, miss that exactly. Is because of that minimalism. Minimalism is easier to remember.
Yeah.
And so that's how these brands, like get stuck in people's heads, is
I guess I can.
the logo design.
I have kind of adapted something like that, because at the beginning, my first VTuber model, I always wanted it to be easy to draw on artwork, and because I used to hear that from artists in like the community, it's make your character simplistic at the beginning, and then from there keep growing. So that's why I changed to this new model recently. So yeah, I brought the table. So fuck you.
Oh well, time to flip it.
Alright, that table off. This is a very odd thing to bring out, but have you heard of like, speaking of logos, I don't know why I was thinking about the art style that people use for like Facebook marketing or Twitter marketing. It's called hear me out. I'm just saying this word as it is written right here in Google. It is called Globo Homo.
Oh, that fucking art style. Oh, Christ alive.
I put a photo of it on screen, chat.
Oh, fuck no.
Does this fall in the category that you're talking about?
No, that's kind of done for a completely different reason. That is that style makes me want to fucking die.
I'll remove
please.
it. I don't want to torture you anymore.
Yeah, basically the reason they do it is it's basically just sterile and safe. Like it's sterile, it's safe, it's easier to produce like en masse for like whatever they need. It's cheap as well. It's basically the like epitome of corporatism at its finest.
Yeah,
is what produced that.
Yeah, unfortunately it exists. But anyways, let's go back to the more interesting bits. I want to get to know you a little bit more. And one of the questions these are the questions that I usually get from Discord, Inspire, or anyone who has asked it before, another guest. And one of them is about learning about how did you discover VTubers?
How did I discover VTubers?
Yeah, basically your VTuber footprint. Like, who was like the first one you saw, or if you have a favorite one. We'll get to the hot takes later. This time it's about just knowing your beginnings. Yeah,
when I started, is basically I made the mistake of logging onto Twitter. That's how it started. Is I made the horrible mistake of logging onto Twitter. I had a Twitter account that I used very sparingly for just like a couple things, like art and like that sort of thing. Like I was very like sparing towards it, right?
I see.
Like like I said, I'd only use it for a couple of things, and I logged on one day, and as I just like kind of like saw my feed, I think it was Selen Tatsuki from Niji Sanji.
Oh yeah.
There's just a clip of her, and I'm just like, like what is this new thing? Because it's like,
seriously, you don't like
the thing that was that made me averted, right? No, the thing that like made me like averted to it, right, is like, oh, like fucking anime girls speaking English, that's gonna be weird. Because I'm like a fucking like sub watcher till I die. Except for there are 2 anime I will like specifically watch the dub for, but everything else is sub.
Okay, I see. You're a big chill of the sub versus dub stuff.
Okay,
I
yeah.
mean, I
want to say, can anyone guess what the 2 dubs I watch are?
What?
Ghost Stories doesn't count because everyone watches the Ghost Stories one. That's not one of the guesses.
I was going
that's the free space you don't get.
I was going tits first to that answer. Holy shit.
No, it's not. It's not Cowboy Bebop.
Seriously? It was not Cowboy Bebop? That was my second guess, nope. Raven! What the fuck?
Nope.
Why do I keep missing out? Okay, let's see. What's another really like... Maybe it's Infamous. Maybe you're trying to throw us out, throw a curve at us.
Okay, I will give you guys a hint. Think more shonen.
More shonen. Bleach?
No, not Bleach and not Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay, fine. More shonen. Ah, frick. Soul Eater? No. Okay.
Although I did watch the dub of that when I was a kid, I believe.
Yeah,
because I didn't know what I didn't understand the concept of sub and dub back then. No, not FMA.
Yeah. Is FMA a shonen? There's battles, but it's like so dramatic as well. That's a big dilemma.
I think it could be classified.
That's one of those questions that
in like a kind of abstract way. I think it could maybe be classified as shonen.
Yeah, in the same feel of it's Attack on
No,
Titan.
No, I already said Ghost Stories is not one of them. That's the free space. You don't get that one as a guess.
It's Attack on Titan.
Everyone has seen the Ghost Stories dub.
How about that? It's Attack on Titan a mecha show.
No, it's not Attack on Titan.
Neo Tokyo. Now
I'll give another hint.
Okay.
I'll give another hint. They're both of these anime are very humorous.
Very humorous shonen. Humorous and shonen. Jesus
yes.
Christ. It can't be Naruto. Naruto is not humorous.
No.
Just throwing it out. I love Slender.
I will be surprised if anyone gets it.
Nah, I'm
FLCL, no.
We give.
We're guessing what my 2 animes that I watched the dubs for are.
We fold. Or do you want us to keep guessing until the end of the stream? People are gonna go nuts. Naruto is funny. What? Naruto slander. Daikon broadens?
No, not that one.
Don't tell me it's One Piece.
No, it's not One Piece.
One Piece. Shonen. Shonen that it's
one of them is a Shonen Jump anime though. One of them is like a Shonen Jump anime.
No, it's not Kill la Kill. Earlier I asked about Kill la Kill. Oh, and they haven't watched Kill la Kill yet. And it's not Yu Yu Hakusho either. But hello there, Real Protein. Thank you for stopping by. I think I already forgot it. Can we get a VA?
A voice actor?
A voice actor clue would be really cool, but at the same I know some voice actors' names, but I
don't know. One of them was dubbed by 4Kids. One of them is a 4Kids dub.
4Kids dub.
I will give you that one. One of them has a 4Kids.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking
no, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh! No, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh! That one doesn't count.
It's so good! I mean, it's not...
No, it doesn't count. That's not the one I think.
It's not a show.
Sonic X, I feel like... We're kind of getting warmer. We're kind of getting warmer with Sonic X.
Digimon.
No.
No? Okay. I keep thinking 4Kids.
Dragon Ball Z? No.
Not surprised. But, I mean, Dragon Ball Z is okay, but... Pokemon.
Okay, so here's another hint.
I keep mentioning every anime that exists.
The one is a Shonen Jump.
Yeah.
One is a Shonen Jump anime. The other is not, and the other that is not is the one that is dubbed by 4Kids.
The Wings Club. At this point, we're just stretching straws. No, come on, Hive Mind. What are you all thinking? Are you really gonna let me down? I thought you control my stream. Metabots. No, Metabots sucks.
Metabots, nope.
The dub sucks. I was watching Metabots not long ago. They look very mystical.
Fighter
and
Riders
knowledgeable.
Kirby? No.
Yes, they are
Nope.
the all-knowing Moai. Moai. Am I pronouncing that name right? Moai?
Yeah, Moai. Moai is right.
Because the Spanish is pronounced so different.
Kirby, it's not Kirby. It's not Kirby. It's
God,
not
Kirby
Kirby.
right back at you. Ain't no way. That dub is trash, but it's so.
I want to see if somebody can get at least one of them.
One of them? Oh my god, it's 4Kids. How many 4Kids shows are there? We're missing one key one, probably, at this point. You're gonna break our minds. Is that your intention coming here?
Maybe.
No, but okay.
I just want to see if anyone in chat is cultured.
It's probably some culture. I'm not cultured enough, I suppose. Probably my neurons are destroyed.
Shaman King? No, not Shaman King.
I'm pretty sure that's why I'm wearing the bolts on the head. When I lose my mind, I lose my screws right here. Tokyo Meow Meow, Tokyo Mew Mew.
So, like I said, both shows are humorous. One is a Shonen Jump anime. The other is 4Kids.
Fuck it.
And they are both pretty old dubs. They're both like
cheating.
pretty old dubs.
I'm about to cheat.
The question is, what are the only two animes that I will watch dubbed?
Yeah.
That I think, or I guess I should say, I should correct myself. The two anime that I think where the dub is superior.
Ultimate Muscle.
Yes! Oh fucking! Somebody got one. Somebody got. It's Bobobo. One of them is Bobobo.
Oh fuck! That's amazing.
One of them is Bobobo.
I mentioned my Ultimate Muscles. And
Babao fucking got one of them. One of them is Bobobo.
Babosa. Let's go. GG.
That's the Shonen Jump one. That's the Shonen Jump one.
That's the other one. And
That is the fucking Bobobo dub is like
it's legendary. It's awesome. I know about.
Okay, so does anyone like actually like know the story with the Bobobo dub?
It's like they did whatever
And like
the fuck they wanted.
no, it's not quite that. It's basically like they were really smart with how they translated it, right? No, Bobobo has a dub and a sub. So there's the way they did it is I think like if you are an English speaker, the dub is like legitimately better. Like which one is better is just literally dependent on like which culture you're from because they adapted it in such a way that like the jokes would land regardless of like whether you're watching dub or sub, and that was the point of it. So I think one of the examples they used was it was something with like a Japanese I think in the sub, right, the joke was that Bobobo was like writing like a test in like it was studying for a test in like Japanese, right? And like that was like there was some gag about that. But in English, they completely changed the context of the joke to where he was filling out like something earlier. He's like, "But I can't read Japanese," as he's like looking at like the paper that clearly has Japanese on it. Which I was like, okay, that's like that's how they adapted the jokes, which is really fucking good.
It's genius, honestly, at this point. But
because like the sub version of that joke was like something that was kind of like specific to Japan, kind of.
yeah,
So like they just adapted it to be like a completely different joke. Like it was a very very smart dub. So that is one of the dubs that I watched. Can anyone get the other one? I've talked about the other show kind of recently. This is the 4Kids one.
Yeah, it also. I just wanted to mention in that conversation there that it also fits with the type of anime that it is because the whole I don't read Japanese also fits with the freaking anime. It doesn't matter how you put it.
No, it's not Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, Bobo was a great example of good localization. Absolutely.
How about Death Note? This is Death Note English stuff?
No.
No, okay.
No, like I said, no. Like this is a 4Kids dub.
Oh, we're still in the 4Kids category?
yeah, no. Yeah, so the Shonen Jump one was Bobobo. The other one is a 4Kids dub.
Ah. Okay, but damn, I think everybody almost mentioned all the 4Kids anime. At least
there's one that everyone is fucking missing.
There's one missing? Shit, I mean,
there's one that I know. I'm shocked nobody has said this because it's a more obscure series.
Like
it's kind of having a comeback though lately. Because I think they're releasing a new anime of it,
Slayers?
like of the series, I believe.
Slayers was in 4Kids. It's
Zatch Bell? No, but I remember like no one fucking remembers Zatch Bell. It's not that, but like no one fucking remembers that show. I swear. Like that anime has completely fallen out of like public consciousness. I swear to God.
The F-Zero.
No, somebody has already guessed Shaman King. Somebody's already guessed
the F-Zero
Shaman
anime?
King. No, it's not the F-Zero anime.
We're running in here on
Dinosaur King? No.
Dinosaur King? Ooh.
Yeah, I remember when like Zatch Bell had like a physical game, I believe, and like we had like I always thought like the tomes and stuff were really cool and
play the PS2 game. That was fun, but it was like I don't know. It was so
Bakugan, no, not Bakugan. Although Bakugan was pretty good for its time. Like okay, so hot take, Bakugan was really fucking progressive for like when it came out.
I used to watch most of the episodes. I didn't like it how it turned out.
Okay, so how many people in chat? How many people in chat have seen Bakugan? How many people just show of friends have seen it?
Somewhat, I've seen it. Bakugan. Tama and friends. People are just like googling like the most obscure 4Kids anime at this point.
Okay, so
but I know about Bakugan.
How many of you have seen Masquerade? How many of you know the character Masquerade?
Yeah, Masquerade.
From Bakugan.
It was it was one of the villains that it was actually the girl.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about, right? How so Masquerade was actually Alice.
Yeah.
Right?
The plot.
There's a lot of like allegorical things that could be like driven from that, right?
Yeah.
Like the whole like, especially with like gender politics, like lately, like that was really fucking progressive for the time.
Yes, it was.
And I think that was like very different. So like I have a lot of respect for you know Bakugan because of that reason.
Plus, it was a really genuine good plot twist. It's just like
you're still missing one, Weiss. You're still missing one.
Yeah.
There's one that nobody's fucking talking about.
Ultimate Muscle.
Cubics, no, but I watch. Yes, Ultimate Muscle. Let's go.
I mentioned that earlier.
Ultimate Muscle.
I mentioned it earlier. Yes, I did.
You said that.
Yes, I did. Chad, go back and rewatch it.
Rewatch
the VOD.
If you did, I didn't.
Rewatch the mother. No, I'm gonna stop yelling. But yeah, I'll show you. I said Sane said it earlier. Sane, thank you.
Okay, I didn't hear Sane. But yeah, no, the other one is Ultimate Muscle. Yeah, but Bobo and Ultimate Muscle are the two dubs I will watch because Ultimate Muscle is not a fucking 4Kids dub, even though it's dubbed by 4Kids. I swear to God, the jokes they say in that show are like
good.
Fucking insane.
It's good. Except
like, have you seen some? Have you seen some of the jokes that they say in that show?
Yes, but
like, oh my God. There was one joke that they made like in one of the earlier episodes where like Kid Muscle was like, so it's like my bar mitzvah, and then Meat's like, you're not even Chinese, and I'm like, you can't say that.
I think you're going
like
to that
the
territory.
Same studio that censors guns also just like fucking just rattled that one off, and I'm like, oh. They didn't care with this one, did they?
There was one particular clip that was trending not long ago around TikTok and also on. It was about Ultimate Muscle, and it's about the whole character imitating like Indian culture, like back in the day, and also there was one of the wrestlers is literally just a German Nazi. So
oh yeah, no, absolutely. You know, like
it's crazy.
Kinnikuman, like as a franchise, is pretty. It kind of falls into the same category as like Punch Out, right?
Yeah, it has like those. What was the?
It has like
Nazi Man did guest tag. I said no, don't go there. It's controversial as fuck.
Like it has like. I think Ultimate Muscle is worse about it than Punch Out is.
Yeah.
But like. It's definitely like one that's just like it wanted to create like, you know, like a bunch of like, you know, stereotype characters that like they weren't like maybe in Ultimate Muscle's case they were, but like they weren't like necessarily like offensive. They were just like there to create like, you know, like like a rich like, you know, sort of like cast of characters, right?
Yeah. Trust me when I say
they wanted to make you
I trust me when I say when I know about like culture and people being upset in behalf of others. Me being I am very transparent about this in myself. I am Puerto Rican. And even though this is not part of Puerto Rican culture, I was upset with the removal of Speedy Gonzalez because Spanish rap, please give me Spanish rap in my cartoon, and they remove it. I was like, how dare they? Fuck you.
Yeah, like what the hell?
Yeah, sea la puta madre cuando quitaron a maldito
everyone fucking loved Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah, they did. There was not a single Mexican was complaining about that. Not a single Puerto Rican, because we sometimes vibe with each other's belief.
Yeah.
So yes.
Have I watched Saint Seiya? No.
Saint Seiya? Saint Seiya's fucking pog.
Yeah, I've currently been watching through like Ultimate Muscle proper for the first time.
Yeah.
It was like I saw it when I was a kid, and like I saw it like here and there, but like I never saw like the entire series, right? So I'm going through a watch through it now. But that is on hold because I want to finish Baki on Netflix because the new season is apparently out. So
something that I want to say is that you have very boomer taste.
I have very boomer taste.
Yes, you do.
Man.
But that's awesome because I also have very boomer taste, and Chad makes fun of me for it. It's a context.
What is non-boomer? What is a non-boomer taste in anime? Like,
it's just these
like
people,
I watch modern anime, like
these freaking
fucking
kids
Demon
on my
Slayer,
chat,
for
like,
example.
chilling for Jujutsu Kaisen. I can't watch that shit. I tried, and it's mid as fuck. It's objectively
Like
good.
I've watched Chainsaw Man, I've watched Demon Slayer, but
Yeah, it's good, but I said it again, okay? Jujutsu Kaisen, it's mid. Jujutsu Kaisen, it's mid. I'll repeat that as many times as I can.
one of my mods would like skewer you alive for saying that.
Well, I'd like to see them try. No, let me get this right. I have this thing on my chat where I have to pause the stream and be like, just head it forward and say, hey, Chad, objective subjective time, and then I talk to them and tell them Yoshi's Story is actually a really good game, but in my opinion it's a piece of trash garbage that deserves to be burned and eradicated. I have beef with Yoshi's Story. I hate Yoshi's Story with passion.
Oh, if I made my fucking subjective take,
Yeah.
I would get crucified.
I mean, that's the fun part of it, but like I
Kingdom
said,
Hearts is terrible.
Kingdom Hearts. Oh, you really came here to say that, huh? I mean, I understand where you're coming from. Even I agree with it. Even I agree with it.
Okay, listen. Here's
It's my
my
guilty pleasure. I like the cheese.
here's my main problem. Here's my main problem with Kingdom Hearts, right?
Yeah.
Is it takes a character like Goofy, right?
Yeah.
And it puts them next to fucking Sephiroth, and then asks me to take that scene completely seriously.
It's uncanny as hell, but I love it.
Like,
that's the part of it.
That is my problem with it, is like it asks me to take these like goofy ass characters like in a serious setting. Like I'm not gonna get emotionally attached to Goofy fucking dying.
No, I did. I shed a tear when Goofy got murdered. Have you seen the Zeta Flare? Are you gonna start narrating moments of Kingdom Hearts right now? Because I know the Zeta Flare moment. It's when Donald Duck farts at the heartlets and almost dies. And that's like, oh yeah, you're supposed to. But he's just like, oh, everybody stand back. With the, I don't have good voice range. My voice range sucks. But Donald Duck just goes and explodes an ultimate spell and tries to make an ultimate sacrifice. That's supposed to be like emotional, but it was more funny than emotional.
Oh, I bet.
It was an epic moment. The Zeta Flare apparently is the strongest flare type. We get it. He can beat Goku.
He can beat Goku.
Yeah, Donald Duck can beat Goku. It's confirmed. Zeta Flare is the strongest magic in Final Fantasy.
Oh, speaking of,
Yes.
fucking, you know what, like,
Yeah.
peeves the shit out of me is
Go ahead.
the people who, like, the Saitama Goku debate.
Ah, yeah.
That shit
It is
drives
literally-
me up the wall.
It's written in
Because,
the
like, for
stone.
one, like objective, like, people just, like, make up shit in their head for a Saitama. Because, like, the thing is, it's not about Saitama, it's just that people hate Goku. Because, like, Goku is, like, there's the meme, but can they beat Goku? So, like, people just, like, point to Saitama. Because the thing is, it happened before with Superman.
Yeah.
It happened before with Superman, and now it's Saitama. It's the same shit. Different story. They don't care about, the character. They care about seeing Goku lose, and that is my problem with it. Because, like, objectively, like, Goku is not, like, people are really dumb about it, because they're, like, they want to beat Goku in, like, a fight on his terms, essentially, which is, like... we're both just like big like muscle meatheads with like a billion attack power and can move at like FTL speeds. Yes, I can beat Goku.
I can beat Goku too. I put one of my
Yeah.
bolts on Goku's head. They're done.
Because I'm the author, I say I can beat Goku. That's literally how it works.
Yeah, I mean it's a god character.
If you're the
Saitama.
author and you say they can beat Goku, I mean, like, who can argue with you? You literally wrote the story.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean your story's good, but like...
Papa Smurf can beat Goku. But we can go on that on and on. We don't have to keep going on that. I have tons of questions
Yeah.
to ask you if you don't mind.
Yes.
And also I have
Go ahead.
something to share. We're almost midway through this. And I have something
Yeah.
to share. I've been
Yeah.
meaning to say this, and let me cool down the background noise and say this here. I have a story to
Yeah.
share with you, since you mentioned earlier about your VTuber, how you discover VTubers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I want to share a little bit about myself with that. When I discovered VTubers, I decided that I wanted to be the type of streamer that will get to meet many personalities. I was very inspired, even in my VTuber debut. I mentioned the Wary 101. It's like there
Yeah.
in my YouTube channel. And later, I couldn't do I couldn't stream directly in my debut because I mean after my debut I had to take a break from Twitch streaming because I was in medical care. I was in medical care, and at that moment I was just binging a bunch of VTubers. I'm just like here on my training arc while I'm healing up because I had a seizure, and then my mom was taking care of me, and she watched me watch you on Otaka stream, and then she's like, what's with the big guy? And I'm like, oh, it's like an interview VTuber. And next week I'm gonna release a video because I already show a clip of it. It's about my mom and I talking, and then once again she mentions all the things that I was, that I was doing in that time. It's a part of a charity stream, and we made that goal happen. And it's just a gigantic coincidence that it all like you're here on the stream, and now and that happened. So it's a bit of a funny story. And aside from that, at the beginning of my VTuber journey, I mentioned how I was I was on my face of like, oh, what kind of VTuber is following me? I was in that very honeymoon phase, like, oh my goodness, a big VTuber followed me. But nowadays I'm like, oh, yo, that's Pog. I'm gonna respect that. I don't need to take a screenshot and put it on my file line about it. I'm happy about it. But
we don't hang that and frame it on the fridge.
Yeah, it'd be like, and then you see like 1 week later they unfollow you. It's like, no, no, just kidding. But no, I'm very surprised that a lot of these awesome VTubers are following me back after I've been just keeping on the grind. Even Taka followed me recently, and that's also very surprising. I'm honored that all of you. I feel acknowledged and your support to make me grow as a creator has been very inspiring. And I'm not just saying this because you're here, but I respect your hustle. And I just wanted to thank you personally when you were there at the beginning of my journey.
Oh, well, okay.
It's good. Are you going to be stone cold about it? Should I say more stone? Should I say more stone? What
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Can we say, Chad, that we accomplished a milestone with this? Okay, no more puns. No,
keep going. See what happens.
Nah. Okay, so anyways, where we're going at, let's talk about, speaking of coincidence, Moai, they're taking your job. Your job is being taken.
Yes! The fucking... Listen.
They're taking your job!
It's Jover.
It's Jover. No.
It's Jover for me. The HoloLives fucking took it.
Yeah. I have a bunch of pictures here. This is not the one. This is too early for these screenshots. But I wanted to bring... I have a bunch of screenshots here on stream that I wanted to show about that. Where is it? God damn it. Oh, yeah. It is right here. You even posted it. You posted it. It's this one. The HoloLive is stealing your job. The big corpo are coming after you. They're taking your jobs. What is it with that, honestly? That was so unexpected.
The whole thing is that the whole reason why is because that's just their Oshi mark. It's not even their theme. It's just their little Oshi mark that they use. And I know why they did it. It's the fucking... It's because Moai is already an establishment. That's kind of why I did it. Also my love of ancient history, but it's also because it was an established meme, and it was oh, it's haha, funny emoji, and that's probably why they made it her Oshi mark, because it's oh, it's gonna generate hype for her debut, and it's already generating a ton of fan art and so on and so forth.
It's good, honestly. Imagine wishful thinking. Imagine if that just drives traffic to you. Algorithm.
Oh, imagine.
Dude, we will never know how the algorithm works because it'd be damn as hell. But yeah, it'll be really funny if it does. Hopefully you'll get a piece of that bread. Hopefully you'll get a piece of that bread. Who knows?
Mayhaps.
But anyways, taking away those images, I wanted to show these images there that I've been making of you since I started seeing your VTuber around. I think the first one that I made ever was the other fan art. I made it while you were streaming that one particular day. I don't forgot exactly the history, but I have context for the second image. The one.
Oh, I remember that image.
Because you were doing a Pokemon rating category, rating the waifus and stuff like that. And And I had a lot of hot takes to say about that. Why do you hate the French?
Why do I hate the French?
No, I'm just kidding. It was that one trainer for Pokemon X and Y. It's like an Elite Four with glasses. I think she's French. And then you're like, oh wait, hold on a second. No, she's French. No, get that out of the way.
Oh yeah.
No, I was just kidding. It's like your humor is very spontaneous, as we have seen during this entire collab.
Yeah.
And that's something that I appreciate. I love the vibes that you give to the stream. I like chilling around and lurking when I possibly can. There's too many fucking VTubers to follow these days, but oh damn, do I always like gravitate to your boomer taste?
Market saturation moment.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah. You play your Yu-Gi-Ohs, you play your Bionicles. I'm like, this is one of my people.
Whatever. I play whatever I feel like. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, you don't like appreciation. That's what it is. And people appreciate it, and you try to be all tsundere about it. It's like a hard exterior with a soft and moisty.
Spoiler alert! It might be because I have undiagnosed autism.
Nah.
Which I'm probably gonna get diagnosed for here soon.
No, that's happened to him. I mean, I being a streamer has helped me point out that I have like ridiculous amount of ADHD, or maybe it's just a VTuber thing. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I feel like there's a high number of those people because it's like, I don't know what it is about it. There's a phenomenon. It's just like the amount of people in this community who either have autism, ADHD, or both.
Yeah.
Is very, very high from what I've seen. So that's very interesting to me.
You find it very hard to be in our Avenger VTuber. Understandable, honestly. It's like I can't tell. Sometimes I'm extremely extroverted, and other days it's like, damn it, I will not ask people for their time. And this is ironic from someone who wants to do a bunch of collabs with people as a passion project. Like, goddamn, I picked the wrong place for me sometimes. But nah, I love the shit. I love it. I've met so many incredible people, and I appreciate everybody who has been able to partake on these little episodes. All right, so let's see what else do we got on the board of questions. Earlier, someone asked about your inspiration for or motivation for this character that you have. Is there something you
like the inspiration for the design?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, it started as like oh hey, I like this thing. Like the Easter Island had the funny emoji because like I started using the emoji, right?
Yeah.
And so like I kind of got associated with it just because I used it so much. And like that's kind of how it evolved. Is like it started as that, like it became like sort of like I identified with it, and then like I started as like, oh hey, I can use this as my design when I like get to it, so to speak. Also, hello, Adora Bunny.
Oh, one of your people?
No, I just know them.
That's awesome.
But point is, like, and then it evolved into it's like, okay, well, how can I do more of this? Because like I said, you know, like I've always liked ancient history, like specifically Egypt and stuff. Like that actually started because of Yu-Gi-Oh. It's like oh, like all like the cool like ancient Egyptian stuff, like that like caught my eye, and then like I grew a fascination with it, like separately, independently of like you know of that franchise. And so you know I paid attention quite a bit in history class, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
History buff, and not quite, but I said I did pay attention. Like I like before I became a VTuber, when I had the time to do this, like whenever I was just like gaming, I would just like sit down and like watch documentaries, like in the background I was like playing Minecraft or something, that sort of thing. I don't have the time to do that anymore because it's like either I'm usually in a call or like I'm like you know doing something, like I'm working on a project, or you know I'm doing commission work, or this, that, and the other thing. It's like I don't have time to just like sit down like alone, you know.
Well, yeah, very felt. This being a streamer when I started last year.
It's not until like late hours of like the evening do I get to do that. Moai interceptor cannons, yeah.
Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh card, right?
Oh, actually, the Yu-Gi-Oh card that did it like inspire my design like visually is actually Chronomaly Moai.
Oh yeah.
Yes, it's Chronomaly Moai. That's the one that in like visually is. That's why I have like the yellow stripes. It started as orange. And then I was like, okay, well I can make it gold. And then like I started to add stuff here and there. And
I got a question.
It took off from
Yu-Gi-Oh.
there. Yeah.
I got a hot take about Yu-Gi-Oh. What do you think about Pendulum?
Pendulum. Okay, so Pendulum should have came after links were released.
Ooh, interesting take. Never heard that one before.
2. No, it's more the natural progression because Pendulum Pendulum got nerfed like once Lynx came out, and like the mechanic like made more sense, like as the like after we got like the Link rules that go with it. Lynx ruined Pendulum. Yeah, they can stay ruined. Did you play Pepe format? I don't fucking think so. Did you have to deal with Cleefort Pendulum summoning 5 every turn? I don't fucking think so.
I hate Pendulum with passion.
Did you have to deal with fucking Ignite FTK? I don't think so.
I love Lynx. Lynx are more my speed.
No, Lynx are great. Like, Lynx are a fucking... Oh, of course you played Clee, you fucking
Queef? Yeah,
degenerate.
this motherfucker. I hate Miss Zero so much.
Skill drain, vanity's emptiness.
I'm gonna say it. I don't care. I get slander to my chat. I don't know about you, but I get slander to my chat so much. Especially the regulars. Because
I don't need to slander my chat because they have good tastes.
Aha. Nah, not mine. I've got to admit. God, look, I don't know what is it about it. I could go on and on about why I hate Pendulum so freaking much. The pen would have been better designed if they came out after Lynx. No, I don't care. Pendulum is so bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pendulum, my problem with Pendulum is that they don't do enough with it, is the problem. Because the problem with Pendulum is that every time like a Pendulum deck is good, it's what they do with it is it all just goes into like the quote-unquote like Pendulum pile deck. Like when Pendulum is good, it's only like the Pendulum deck. It's not like, oh, like Sword Soul, or like it's not like the individual archetype. It's just the Pendulum pile deck, because it's like it's Performapal, it's Odd Eyes, it's Draco Slayer, it's fucking Zephyr half the time. I don't even know anymore. Now they have like the True King stuff that's like involved in it. It's just like it's all these like it's like 5 different archetypes that they like cram into the Pendulum deck, because it's like none of them are good enough to stand like on their own, aside from like maybe Abyss Actors, and Abyss Actors aren't even that good. Abyss Actors are passable.
Yeah.
Like on their own.
You're playing right now the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship. I've seen a handful of your streams where you're playing that one on emulator.
Yeah.
The pool.
That was a game I had like as a kid on the Game Boy.
Oh yeah, I have that one too. I just haven't seen it a lot.
Yeah, I have a physical copy of it.
Oh, I don't own it.
Yeah, I was trying to build Harpy. And then the game's drop rates were so shitty that I accidentally built the tier 0 deck at the time, which was Cyberstein and Crush Card.
You had the DS game too?
Like, I literally just Cyberstein FTK'd like half of like the rare hunters in the pyramid.
That's also cool. Here's another question from the Discord, and this is about what games or media represent you in general.
What do you mean?
So represent you is like, like tell us about your favorite games specifically, or maybe if it's not games, like what kind of movies do you like? Your vibes. Do you like your comedy?
Games
like actions?
represent me.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm a man of many hyperfixations. Like I said, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was always up there. I play a lot of TF2 in my spare time.
Yeah, games that tie you to your personality. That's a really good word. Good wording, miss. Thank you. I don't hate you as much right now. You're good.
Yeah, no, I feel like...
So really... It's like asking, like, I've seen this question before, and for me, when people ask me about my favorite anime, it's so difficult to pinpoint. It depends on my mood. It always depends on my mood at the moment. But I usually have like a to-go-to answer in case, like, if someone plays a gun at me and asks me that kind of question with the anime, I'd be like, yo, Gurren Lagann. Like, get out of my face. That's like the #1 anime for me. It defines me and it tells me everything about what I like, because I like the art style, the plot. It's pretty fast, it goes places, and it's exaggerated enough. I don't like anime that is too perfect or squeaky clean, like Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen is way too perfect. It's good. It's like an objective 10 out of 10, and that's why I hate it. Give me something spicy that people hate, like Mushoku Tensei or the other one, Darling in the Franxx. I have more enjoyment watching that garbage. It's like, I don't know why. It's like a guilty pleasure. You crack your head there thinking of the question.
Darling in the Franxx.
Oh, okay. It's so bad. But it was enjoyable. The ride, it was a thing at the moment. You had to be there.
Is it a so bad it's good situation?
Kind of.
Or is it just bad?
I think it was meant to be enjoyed at the moment. Because when it was new, people were like rubbing their hands. What garbage? What train wreck are we gonna be having next week? And it was all over Twitter at the time, and that was like a big hyperfixation.
It's like they tried to do Evangelion, but like again, and then they completely missed the fucking point of why people like Evangelion.
Yeah, I was watching.
And it's not the girls in the skimpy suits.
No, it's like
that's not why it's a cult classic.
It feels like you
just like
open
a
one
meme.
page, you open a page on a book, and then you suddenly open another page, and it's like, wait, did I miss a page? Did I miss a page? Are they in space now? What the fuck is going on? It's so bad. I don't know. I know Gainax and Trigger both have an awful reputation for repeating the same formula over and over, but yeah, it's a thing that happens. But yeah, you don't have to go over the question. Like it's what kind of stuff do you like the most? You know, in general in media. But,
like I said, I don't think there's necessarily like a media that like defines me as a person.
Yeah, that's a fair question. That's a fair answer too. Like I said, it always depends on like the mood or at the moment on the spot. Future Diary was the same way. Like, I haven't watched Future Diary. That's my problem.
I will say there is a sort of style of anime that especially in like recent years, like in my adult life, that I've really taken like a liking to is the fucking tearjerker ones, like
tearjerker.
Angel Beats.
Oh, I was thinking about that.
Clanad.
Yeah.
What's some other ones? The Planetarian. Oh God, Nelly.
I'm a crybaby. Okay, I'm a big crybaby. My emotions.
Watch the Planetarian. You will become. You will drown your house. The Planetarian. It's by Key Studios. Same people who did, I think, Angel Beats and Clanad.
Never have I.
If anyone knows the Planetarian, they can vouch that is a 6-episode anime, and it hurt worse than like anything that has ever happened in like any big series.
I'll binge it. Maybe I'll binge it with the Discord. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, no, Planetarian is. Oh God.
Raven, you seen it?
But it's such like a short story, but like it is immaculately well told. Like you are attached to like both of the characters by the end of it. And it's like that's what like they set it up in such a way that like you know it's coming, you know what's gonna happen, and it doesn't matter. It's gonna get you regardless.
A long time ago, Raven, who's in chat, they recommended me Synchro Gear, and I never turned back from that. It was a good decision for me to watch that anime.
Also, Plastic Memories.
Plastic Memories?
Yeah, Plastic Memories is a really good one. I don't see a lot of people talk about that one, but Plastic Memories is.
I've seen the girl. I've seen this character before.
Oh yeah, I know. But you've seen the girl around.
Yeah, but I haven't seen this anime. It's like too much to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, Plastic Memories is like it's one I would. I feel like it's hit or miss for some people. Same thing with Angel Beats. Honestly, like either people love it or they're just like it's mid.
Damn.
Like it's one of those things where it's like it's a love it or hate it.
Damn. I wasted a bunch of time watching One Piece not long ago because I decided it was kind of like one of my bucket list anime. It's a deep rabbit hole of explanation of why I started watching One Piece, but I have no regrets, and I don't know why I'm watching
I think before I really like became a VTuber, I started a One Piece binge.
Yeah, I'm still waiting.
And then like VTubing happened, and then that just completely like took that off track, you know?
Yeah. I understand where that goes. Oh, you know, with that, this is a really good segue to one of the most important questions that I ask people that are streamers or generally VTubers in some cases. Yeah. And that question is about giving your advice regarding the stream of being a streamer. What are expectations, things to take note of? What are some things you can recommend to people, or just advice to become a streamer?
Like to become a streamer or to like succeed as a streamer? Those two are different answers.
Oh, you know what? You're actually right. I never actually divided it like that. In this case, are you willing to pick whatever you choose or explain both? In your case,
I don't know. Chat can flip a coin if they want.
Flip a coin.
I don't care. I don't care which one I give.
Yeah. How about the one with succeed?
Succeed.
Give me the one that would hurt me the most.
If you want, okay, you want the hard answer.
Yes, I want the pain.
You want like the pain answer.
Yes,
All
give
right,
me the pain.
So to succeed as a streamer, I'll tell you right now is that, especially as VTubers have hit market saturation. So the problem with VTubing is that it started from corporates and like VTubing is built on the back of parasocialism because of the corporates, right? And so that is the main market for VTubers, is people who want like, you know, parasociality with somebody else, right? That's what they want. That is the main market, is people who want a parasocial experience with another streamer. So if you are not pandering to that experience, then you are automatically like doomed to succeed, because you are immediately cutting off 90% of the people who are going to be interested in VTubers. Who are not also VTubers themselves.
Very well said.
Second of all, if you don't pander to that, you need to pick a niche and stick to that shit like fucking glue. Because I will say, outside of VTubing, like, outside of it, like, if you don't want to go that route, you have to pick like a niche that is something that's like, it doesn't matter if you're a VTuber or not, people are gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Like I said, like, it has to be like something very specific. Like, example, like if you're like a content creator for like a game or something, like Yu-Gi-Oh, for example, like I don't know, like you did MBT for, like, that would be an example of like, you know, somebody like that, right? Like, you have to try to be like that, where it's like you have a focused content, where you can't just like, oh, I'll play whatever I want. It's like, no, like you have to do this. You have to do this kind of content. And like, that is what people are going to come to you, and that's what people are going to watch you for. And if you stray from that, you know, like, that audience is not going to be there. Well, so it's like, you either have to go to parasocialism, or you have to pick a niche and like go deep into that.
Damn, you know the roots of this stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's,
I like it.
It's a hard truth that, like I said, like, unless you are in either one of those categories, it's going to be very difficult to succeed. I think the only like third exception is like if you're an artist. Artists kind of get a pass because they can succeed like independently of like whether or not they're a streamer. And like, that's kind of the category I fall into.
No, well, very well said. Holy shit, I love, you know, nerding out about analytical stuff like that. I binge watch way too much YouTube to study that kind of stuff by myself, even if I'm not even gonna use it or as a tool. But it kind of helps in the background. I mean, why wouldn't it in this case? Because I'm a VTuber myself.
Yeah.
So I have to like learn the harsh, cold truth about it. And when you mentioned about the niche, I've been struggling with like finding a proper niche that defines me. And that's something that you know, I've seen other people do that it's like very well. And for me, I don't know, I can't quite settle. That's why I started the whole thing about having many different models. I have a transformation that is like a way out.
Yeah, exactly. Inquisitive, right? Like I said, like, the streamer that you watch, you know, play TF2, you stop watching them because they stop playing TF2. That is the type of thing. Like, if you're a streamer, it's like you either like you play like one specific game if you're a streamer, or if like just you're a content creator in general, you make content about said specific game. That is how you become, you know, a focused content creator. That's how you succeed independently of VTubing, is if you pick that niche. Like I said, you just have to pick a game and stick with it. And I'll tell you right now, do not pick fucking Genshin Impact or like Valorant or its like shooter clones. Please, for the love of God, stop picking that. That is literally just digging yourself into an even deeper hole of competition. Like that is a death trap that I've seen so many people fall into, is where they like all they do is, you know, they play Valorant or like Overwatch or like one game, and like that is all they play, and then they wonder why they don't grow. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Niche means like it's not popular. Like it's kind of its own little corner.
You hear that, chat? I can't play Genshin Impact anymore. You hear that?
Genshin Impact, more like Genshin Midpact. Am I right, gamers?
Yeah. This is a call out stream. This is a call out stream.
I can't be serious anymore. I tried playing into like a role because that sounded so fitting. I'll clip that later or something. I'll think about it. Speaking of clip, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Okay. You just did it. I mean, God damn it, where's that button? Not this button. This button. I have way too many assets. Okay. Okay. All you gotta do is just nod down and say yeah.
What?
It'll make sense later. Trust me. It's a canon event. Nah, I'm just trying
It's a canon event, bro.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Oh, are you trying to Coolsville sucks me?
No, I'm trying to imitate this.
Are you trying to pull one of those?
No, I'm trying to imitate this meme that I drew from the Rhythm Heaven game. That's all you gotta do. It's gonna be a TikTok.
I have to do what?
All you have to do is nod down and say yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you. That's all I needed. Yeah. It's the perfect clip. It's the perfect. It'll make sense later. It's gonna be a canon.
Okay, event. I bet it will.
Yeah. Trust me, chat. Trust me. Trust the plan. No, I'm just kidding. It's nothing bad's gonna happen. I'm not gonna do anything controversial with that clip whatsoever. Nah.
I think Coolsville sucks.
Coolsville? What? There's an intervention saying, stop saying Genshin Impact. No.
Have you never seen the Scooby-Doo movie?
Scooby-Doo movie? Which one? All I watch is Zombie Island.
The live action one.
Oh yeah, I have. I love it.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. You know the clip I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Where they like, hey, you're trying to take me out of context and maybe say that I think Coolsville sucks, and then like 5 seconds later, Fred appears on TV. He's like, I think Coolsville sucks.
No, I understand that movie that was from the first one, right? From the first movie, the one with the
I think that was the first live action one. I know there was two.
Yeah, the one with Scrappy Doo as the villain.
Yeah,
that was so surreal.
That movie was fucking horrifying, like CGI.
Oh yeah, but
that movie was terrifying to look at as a kid because it was so disgusting looking.
Hot take. I don't think Scrappy Doo was that bad. I don't know. As a kid, I liked the character. I don't know what the fuck happened in time. Some Mandela effect that the character was so terrible that everyone was just making fun of it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me and my garbage take, but at the moment, I don't know why Scrappy Doo was so teased in the media. It just became a thing.
It's me.
Yeah, but anyways, let's stop talking about that kind of stuff. And this is a one more question, if you're willing to answer this one. Okay, sure. So give us your hottest take about the VTuber community. Something you can share, of course. No, I don't want you to get canceled. I don't want you to get canceled. Take. I don't want you to get canceled, but just give me a.
A hot take.
Yeah, I ask every guest this, and they have the different thoughts depending on how they interact in social media or streams. So what do you got? Thank you for the hydrate microphone. Hold on a second. What is your?
I have to think about that one.
You think about?
I'd have to think about that one.
You gotta. What about VTuber community on the app known as X?
The app known as X.
Yes.
That app. Yeah. The app that is called that.
The hell were they thinking? That was a terrible name. I haven't discussed that yet.
Whose idea was that?
I have no idea.
Zitter.
Zitter. How are you doing, by the way? I'm surprised.
How are you gonna take literally icon? That's if they made imagine if they took Walmart and just called it fucking E or something. Why would you do that?
It's not. I don't believe it. I genuinely do not believe that is the final name and the final decision. I think that's just an Elon Musk prank. He's gonna pull the name out later, last minute. He's just trying to get that name trending so hard, and then later he's gonna flip it around. I had a theory about it in my head, but I can't get it out of my head at the moment. The theory has to do with how easy it is to just type X, and then later it's just gonna be easy. I think Elon Musk knows about search engine optimization or some stuff like that. And then later, if you type X, it'll pop out quickly instead of porn. And then it's just gonna be called Twitter. But if you type X, it's gonna be immediately to Twitter instead of the other thing.
Yeah.
I think it's just a 5-head move to later just ingrain that into the algorithm of Google.
Perhaps.
That is a rabbit hole of things that I've heard, and it's yo. But I mostly came up with that on my own. Mostly on my own. I don't know. My brain is just weird. You guys trying to tweet? Yeah, even in the app, it's called retweet, and they haven't changed that. What are they gonna call it? Re-X? I post all my X videos in X. Such a lame joke. Holy shit, I'm gonna throw up. Rex, post X, everything X. That's like the worst name, worst take ever. You okay there, Moai? Still
Yes,
thinking about,
I'm just thinking. I'm thinking.
still thinking about the question. What can you share with us about?
I'm
the VTuber
formulating.
community? There's so much, but at the same time, I love the VTuber community. Honestly, there's a few screws loose, and they don't come from me in the VTuber community, and those have to be.
Well, then what's that on your head?
What? You mean the bolts?
Yeah, the screws.
Yeah, the
The
screws.
screws on your head.
Yeah, they just contain my head together. If I didn't get them out, they explode.
Are they tight?
Yeah, they're tight. They're like they're drills. They actually are like genuine like drills. They hold my brain together.
Oh, you said you had a screw. You had some screws loose.
No, not me. I'm saying that people on Twitter and the VTuber community, there are a lot of loose screws out there, but not me. I just had to make that pun. I see what you did there. Why, thank you. I'm
Yeah.
very clever with jokes sometimes, but only sometimes. I think you're more clever with jokes than I am. You come up with so much shit when you're streaming, and that's why I always respect about you. Saint also has some loose screws. No, I don't. You have no idea. I can take them off, but only I can take them off. If someone takes them off, I probably perish. I perish as part of my. Oh, this is also a really good question. If you can end.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's divert from that question for a minute, and let's go with this one. And it has to do with the. Let's see. I'm looking at the board here. Oh yeah, it's kind of going back to the whole decision making because we talked about that earlier when it came to like making logos and stuff like that. What about character design? Do you like simplistic character design or characters that are like really like over the top? What are some of your favorite characters in like games? Do you have like your favorite? Like, oh yeah, I chill for this character. I have figures of this character.
There's
and everything like that.
I don't think there's one answer to that because I think it depends on what the character is for.
Oh yeah.
Like, for example, like I said, I think it just depends on like the medium we are talking about. Like, what I think about character design as a whole. Like whether I like simplistic or like more like busy designs. Like I tend to lean towards minimalist personally. Like something that is like not like super ornate, but again at the same time, you look at my VTuber model, like there is some detail on it, but at like the same time, it's like it's still very like it's not like busy.
I get it.
Is the thing.
Yeah. What if I tell you that my taste is of characters just like the character Hex Maniac from Pokemon? What does that say about me?
You have the same taste as like 40,000 Americans. Or 40 million Americans. Yeah, there we go.
You think so?
Yeah, goth girls are all the rage these days.
Overrated? Oh, that can't be right. Hold on a second. I'm gonna throw a curveball. Is this the one? Yeah, there you go. I can just change. I can just be one. Why not? Let's just change the script.
Sane is just
Let's just change the script.
It reminds me of X and Y.
X and Y.
When they had like the ghost girl in X and Y. That just like she appears like you're not the one, and then just like T-poses away on screen.
Yeah.
And then Nintendo just never Game Freak just never fucking elaborated on that.
Nope, they did not.
Although actually, I will say that is kind of a lie because in Japanese, and I believe in the Japanese version, it actually does make more sense.
Really?
Because you know that one house in the in like the bog,
woods?
right? In
Like
X
the
and
woods?
Y. Yeah, where he talks about like the faceless people or whatever.
Yeah.
Like some dude like tells like a horror. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I mentioned like exactly the place. I know what he's talking about. The reference. I've seen.
Yeah.
Gaming.
Yeah. That area, I think, in the Japanese version is actually supposed to be linked to the Ghost Girl.
Oh.
But the connection between the two got lost in translation, I believe.
No, I was just reading here. Something.
Yeah.
Mike Woods, thank you for the.
And I think it's also like a part of like a cultural thing as well that just like completely like went over people's heads.
Oh yeah, I seen you play Pokemon before. You were playing, I think,
Yeah.
it was Leaf Green on stream or Fire Red.
It was Emerald.
It was Emerald. Yeah, it was Emerald. It was one of the GBA ones. Do you have a favorite Pokemon generation?
Oh, that's a tough question.
Mine is 6.
I have a favorite Pokemon generation, and then I have the objective best Pokemon.
No, wait, did I say 6? I mean 5. Sorry, Gen 5, black and white. Ew.
No, like I said, there's two different answers to this.
Oh yeah.
There's my favorite, which is Gen 3, and there's the objective best gen, which is Gen 5.
Yeah.
Gen 5 is literally the objective best gen. I will not.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I will beat people who say like that's not true.
No, I like it. It really peak. It was definitely peak Pokemon. After that,
Yeah, and then
as much as I enjoy
okay, listen. Pokemon was fine until it moved to the Switch. It was fine until it moved to the Switch. But even fucking like, oh, what is it? Like Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon was fine. In fact, they were pretty good games.
Oh, that's a hot take.
No, I think Sun and Moon were fine.
Dude,
I think especially, I will say, I think especially Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were good.
Okay.
I think Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon are the objectively better ones.
I have a personal beef with it. I liked it, but they removed the Luzamine fight, which I liked.
Yeah, but then we also got like one of the sickest things to ever happen in a Pokemon game, which is Rainbow Rocket. So I will gladly take that trade. Rainbow Rocket is insanely good. Like that's just a sick concept.
Oh, yeah,
and it was a really good send up to like the Nintendo DS generation was, you know, the Rainbow Rocket. Because after Rainbow Rocket, yeah, the Nintendo DS generation was fucking done. Like, to me, Pokemon ended on the DS.
I guess so.
Like, I'm dead serious. To me, Pokemon was done after it left the DS.
Yeah.
Because ever since it moved to the Switch, it has been garbage after garbage after garbage release. Like.
True.
Like, the bullshit that we have to put up with from Game Freak is, like, literally, like, unacceptable.
It is unacceptable.
And the only reason they can get away with it is because they're, like, oh, like, they literally have more money than they know what to do with.
I enjoy it.
Like, there's not, like, they could release fecal matter and like, people would buy it because it's Pokemon poop version.
Shit. Damn, I feel
they would reach best-selling games.
I will feel call out because I buy the
people who buy every single Pokemon game.
It's my fault, everyone. It's my fault that Pokemon is the way it is because I buy every game. I know it's shit, but I still enjoy them. I still do my.
The only exception I will make is Legends Arceus because they actually tried to do something different.
So good. Anyone who's Legends
Arceus is like the one Switch title that I'm like, okay. And mind you, this is talking about specifically the mainline. This is talking about specifically mainline. Okay. This has nothing to do with like any of like the side titles. Side titles are still fucking amazing. Yeah. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I have not played the new one. I want to. Everything else though is just like no.
Oh, dude.
Like the mainline titles are just. And do you want to know? Do you want to know why? Do you want to know exactly fucking why this happened?
What?
It's because Iwata died.
Iwata. Oh snap.
It's because Satoru Iwata died that Pokemon has gone down the shitter.
It links back to
this is what people don't realize is how much Satoru Iwata was like involved in the Pokemon games and how much like his direction is what made it what it is. And now that he is gone, they can just get away with whatever they want. Because they don't have the literal CEO like being like, "Hey, you better make this good, or else I could fucking fire you." They don't have that anymore.
I have feedback from the chat here. Let me see what I wanted to say this, Ebe. I understand what you're talking about with the Diamond and Pearl remake. I played them completely and it was absolute garbage. I don't know what they were thinking with that remake. And Pokemon Sleep, I recently installed it and I tried sleeping with the phone in my bed and all it did was like burn my battery and almost destroy my phone in one night. So I don't know.
Amazing.
I like trying every Pokemon product out there. I'm such a Pokemon chill, and I can't stop being a chill. Someone tell me to stop, but don't tell me to stop playing gacha games. Anyways.
Honestly, it's just as bad.
Okay, so let's see. Now,
at least gacha games are shameless about stealing your money.
They're shameless. They're very transparent about it, honestly. They're very transparent.
Yeah, at least gacha games are honest about, yeah, we're gonna drain your bank account.
Yeah, it's even in their commercials.
With Pokemon, they don't even tell you. They're just like, we know you're a fucking sucker. We know you're gonna buy every single piece of garbage we bring out. Why? Because it's Pokemon. It has the fucking Pokemon logo on it. If it has the Pokemon logo on it, you are going to buy it.
Fairly call out here. You've been slandering me since the beginning of
Oh,
this interview.
like, I have hot takes about Pokemon. I've ranted about this on my streams a couple times.
Yeah, I know you have. I've been there lurking too. It's an.
Oh yeah, no,
interesting-
I would not buy Sword and Shield because it's Britain.
It's Britain.
Why would I play a Pokemon game set in the UK? Why would I do that?
Oh god damn it. I don't know why jokes like that always make me laugh. I have like my sense of humor is just garbage. It's just it's slander like that just makes me laugh. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up
Is
for
Scotland
tonight.
you fucking Oh, is this wait, which one is fucking the UK then?
The UK, I think it's
Which one?
Is it still? It's still the UK, you know. Scotland is still. Is it Scotland in the UK? Or am I being stupid?
Freedom!
What?
Scotland wants its fucking freedom.
Yeah. What do you mean, bruh? You dated a British girl? How was that experience? Tell me later. 'Cause I'm gonna wrap it up.
But
for
yeah,
tonight. Yeah.
what was I gonna say?
Oh yeah.
The hot take.
Oh, we back.
Um,
Can be something silly.
hmm.
It can be really, something really silly about the VTuber community, like maybe like hyperfixation on trying to branch out, or expectations versus reality.
I feel like Twitter has been detrimental for it. Twitter has been a detriment for the community as a whole.
Twitter specifically.
Yeah, Twitter specifically has been a detriment for the way the community interacts with each other.
You know what?
Is my problem.
Twitter ruins a lot of things, but specifically about the VTuber
Because it's
community,
like everyone's numbers are posted publicly. Like you have the clout chasing, you have all these like way that people interact with, it, and everyone's just kind of fake to each other on there.
Yeah.
Because everyone's after the
Yeah.
same bag, and like people don't realize there's only so much bag to go
Absolutely.
around.
That's
Social media ruined media.
social media.
That's an entirely different That's
Damn.
an entirely different conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's actually we can use that and turn it into a positive note. I can say that to not be so hyper focusing on your growth, your cloud chasing, because it's gonna make you unhappy at the end of the day. Just be
Yeah.
what you are and focus on that happiness. Play whatever you want. If you want to play your Bionicles on stream, do it. You don't have to play the
Yeah.
latest fresh game. Play what you want for fun.
Oh, I've never done that. Are you kidding me?
Nah,
I don't think I've ever played a game like on release when it's come out. I have
it's
never
so
done that
difficult for
ever
me.
on a stream.
I can't do it. I feel like I'm forcing myself, and I hate forcing myself to do literally anything in life. Pay my bills, pay my taxes. Don't force me.
Twitter
to
is
do that.
hell correct.
Twitter is yes.
Twitter is literally the like epitome of Sisyphus.
Just ooh, fancy word.
Literally pushing the fucking boulder up the hill, and it just rolls back down.
Really, Paul. It's gonna push you down a hill. No, sorry, I didn't mean that.
Yeah.
Please don't push me down the hill. This hill is actually pretty
Oh, I
steep.
might.
We're actually standing on a hill right now. Please don't.
Oh, are we?
It's on the.
Oh,
it's
is
on
that
the
why
edge of
the? Oh, is that why that railing's back there?
Yeah. So please don't do that right now.
How high of a drop is that? Asking for a friend.
Say yup.
I said, how high of a drop is that railing? Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend. It's about 3 houses tall with no second floor. Yeah, let's soft.
So
grass
3
at the bottom.
stories?
Yeah, 3 stories. I don't know why I said 3 houses. My English is garbage. But tonight.
What's the terminal velocity of a human body?
Well, if you're comparing the mass of a regular human, it would be approximately. Gee, I don't fucking know. But I'm not a regular human. I have these.
Asking for a friend.
I have these pieces.
You're
of
the
metal
friend
in
I'm
my head.
asking for.
I have way too much baggage on my head and on the rest of my body too. I don't know how hard I would drop. I'm pretty sure I would drop hard really fast. Would I bounce? I don't know. And that's a question for another
Oh,
day.
I can make you bounce.
Woohoo! Yo! Hey,
No, continue,
please
please.
don't take that out of context, chat. Shayo!
Chat, take
Shayo,
it,
no!
take
Shayo.
it away. Take it as
Mala.
far away from the context as you possibly can. Post
Mala.
it with no context on Twitter.
No. That's
Barry, edit that in.
That's physics. Okay.
Anyone who gets that reference, I love you.
No, we're not getting anything. Moai, thank you so much for lending us your time, your wisdom, your entertainment here, and everything about it. And as I said earlier, thank you for being here at the beginning of my VTuber journey and being an awesome VTuber supporter when you started and all that stuff. And keep doing what you're doing. You will you're an amazing person.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, everyone. You have a good night. Gonna close the stream here. I'm gonna chat for a few seconds with Moai. Just to thank them again and stuff. But you'll have a good night. No raid for now. Maybe I'll come back later. Check on the Discord. And I'll also inform you about a new show that I'll be having next week. It's called VCS After Dark. I'll be giving more context about that later. I feel like tonight wouldn't be like the perfect night for it. The more I thought about it, and it's the time. But anyways, you have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much for dropping by and supporting us. All right, everybody. Good night. Any parting words for the chat?
Watch Ultimate Muscle Dub.
Hell yeah. Do it. It's on order now. Okay? Good night, y'all.